Welcome back to Bear's Den for some more Microtopia, and we'll pause for a reason this time. Two of them, sort of, but one of them is this thing. It is really getting annoying, because every time I hit 200, it dings. Every time I lose one, it goes away, and it re-dings again. We're getting rid of that. Man, has that been annoying. So I set up my miner guys over here getting iron, which is a good thing I did because we were running low on iron again because we are not getting the iron in from over here at the moment because they're bringing in the plant fiber. And it looks like we've actually managed to get that complete stockpile empty. So they're bringing in iron again. We're going to have to set up another one. I figured out that the gates do not work for bridges as well, because to fix the little issue that we had with fiber, I put in a bridge, and the counter gate doesn't work across it. So this is our new fiber area where they're making all the fiber whenever they can. Right now we're out of plant resin, so they're not making any, but as you can see, we have a ton. And I also set up a new area so they can come over to here, which you can see they have been very busy in. I have even reset 3 of these to use them off of there, and it's still full. This one's backing up. Our energy storage is completely full. We've got plenty of energy. So today, oh, why that is, you've got a target. Why are you, stop being weird. Anyways, so today we're going to set up making our tier 2 inventor ants. Says not enough inventor points because it needs 500. So that's the other thing that we're planning on doing, is resetting up the inventor area. I went ahead and set up another assembler here for making the iron ants, and right now I have them over here picking up this iron that's over here to get it out of the way. And we're going to do our inventing area back here. You can see they have been doing a heck of a job between these guys picking it up and all of these guys mining. I may have to change that to a large stockpile. So I'm going to get to work setting up the old inventor area, and I will be back in just a second. What the hell is this? And when did we get it? When in the world did we get a... I don't see that anywhere in this list of stuff. Maybe it came with the resin, but we have a gene cocoon where we can apparently make a new queen. Takes 50 resin, 50 screws, 20 plates, and 20 glass. We need to figure that out soon. But for right now, I'm setting up our inventor area here. We're just going to have 2 of them at the moment. And we're gonna probably just use this area right here to feed these guys. I'll just have these guys go, and yeah, I was worried about that. So we need to put in one of these, change its target to there, and then we'll deal with that in a bit. So we have our first inventor. I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy off of here for right now. And we're going to put in a dispenser right here. We're going to assign its target to this place, because we will feed him off of there eventually, but right now we just need to get that down a bit anyways, because that's going to start clogging things up. Alright, so now we put him on here. He's going to grab one, feed the first guy, and yeah, we should probably grab another one. We need to get 500, so I can probably put quite a few of these guys over here working on this. And it looks like they can, yeah, I'm gonna probably do, oh yeah, I forgot, these guys will take a while to pop once they get full, unless I'm here to deal with it. So this guy isn't going to get fed until this guy is full. So he's now full, and now they can start feeding the other one while he's sitting here and gestating. And I need to get a thing for these guys to get combined. By the way, the combiner here now has a new setting in it, so we can do combine workers, combine into Inventor, and then combine into Inventor again. And that one is for the iron workers. So there we go. We got 2 more of those, and we got a fresh new guy coming in. These guys are going to die off soon, and our iron is all picked up. So I'm going to deal with this, and I will get back to you when we get 500. Alright, so I did a little bit of work. I got 2 combiners here, and this problem is part of what I dealt with. Let me deal with this real quick. So I put in 2 combiners. I've now got 4 beds here for them to start getting fed on. And we are just about at 500, but I kept having issues because these guys won't actually pop until they're ready to die. And so they'll just sit here if I don't pop them. And then these guys are stuck walking around with energy cubes. So I decided to put in an energy storage over here, so whenever they don't have one to feed, they can just pop it into our energy storage, which, by the way, is empty. I did also put an energy storage here, so whenever this is full, they'll instantly drop it into there. And another one back over here that you can't see, right there. So that'll take care of that issue. I also have sent guys out on expedition again, getting us more fabric, cutting down some of these smaller ones that are here, and then we'll send them out into the deeper, darker depths. But it is time to figure out this new Tier 2. Oh, wait a minute. That says Inventor points. I thought that's how we got the Inventor points. How the heck do we get Inventor points? What am I missing here? Why do we have a giant... Why is there a giant ant right there? Hi. You're big, dude. I don't know why you're so big, and I don't know why you're here. I think something messed up. So, well, there's that issue. If that's not how we're getting the Inventor, can we combine these guys? Like, all we can do is combined into Inventors. I don't think we can combine Inventors. And there's a factory we haven't done yet. So I guess we'll look into that. Maybe we can make an Inventor point that way. I am lost. Everything I do says I need Inventor points. Alright, so let's change gears then. And let's look at this gene cocoon, which we should have everything to make, except for resin. We should be about 10 short on resin, and yeah, there's a whole glass issue I need to deal with, because I have set up another glass smelter, and we're still low on glass. How do you have an iron plate? Where did you get an iron plate? Are we out of... We are out of glass. Well, that's gonna be a problem. We have no miner guys over here. Where are our miner guys? They're not all doing... No, they should be coming out here. Give me a second to figure this out. Alright, so I did a little bit of work over here. Moved these dispensers back. Gave them a bit of a round robin thing. So they're not just bringing back plant fiber all the time. They now have a option to go either this way to go collect more plant fiber, or straight into these and head back over. These guys are still working on the same plant. And then there's a carry gate here so that if they're not carrying anything, because one of these is for this one, the resin one, so it's not going to give them anything currently. So when it goes to that option, they will go in the carry gate and go back over. But I have the miner's elder gate set up just to the glass, so it gets brought over here. So now that should help with our glass situation, which it has, because we had enough glass to finish up this, except for we need resin. So we are going to set up a facility for making resin. And we need fabric and concrete to make resin. I'm going to have to set up our concrete maker back here, but we have enough to get started. Now, we're going to have the guys that are coming off of this line, before they go over there, we're going to get a we want a counter gate. Set up one. We'll go ahead and grab the one for making resin, and we'll bring that over here. So now we have us a guy here, and we need to give him 2 dispensers. I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but we're going to try it here. So we're going to do, let's move this back to here, and back to here. I don't know why I brought this guy over here. So we're going to set up a divider that is going to go from here to there. And then they're going to haul from here up to here. From here up to here. And then from there, they're going to come over here. And that's where we're going to put our stockpile for resin. So now, if we have this guy come over here, he'll go to the first one. Oh, yeah, hold on. Assign target. We'll have this for that. This one, assign target. And we need that one for this. And you get back over here. Alright, so he's going to do that. Put that in there. We need to give you a way to come back down here, which we're actually going to have you go over there because you're about to die. Alright, so definitely looks like we're going to want a few of these. This is going to take a little bit of time, but it looks like it should work well. And he's going to stand there and wait. So let's go ahead and grab another one here. And yeah, sometimes they like to be... That's why it's nice to use those platforms, because you don't have this issue. And I think for the way we're doing this here, I might set up 2 dispensers for each machine, and we'll put in a divider here, which will have this guy come over here, and we'll give him his own 2 dispensers that will also have a divider between the 2 of them, which that's not going to work because I keep forgetting you have to have the trail in there. Move that back. Alright, so you to there, you to there. Both of you need to come up to there. And then you need to offload. And this is where we're going to use another slinger. And we'll just have that sling it over there so he doesn't have to walk over there. You need to get out of here. Take this up to 2 now. And then I need to set up the gates for this. I still don't know where you're getting... Hold on a minute. It's at 160. Stockpile's there. Stockpile gate is set for 120. So how in the world is it even at 160 when it's supposed to stop at 120? Oh, they're coming in and making it even though it's full. That's the problem. Okay, I put my stockpile gate at the wrong place. So we need the stockpile gate there, assigned to there. And for this one, I'm just going to leave 2 of them for right now. So there we go. If it's more than 120, you guys are going to ditch and not do anything. And then we won't have this problem of you guys walking around with iron plates in your hand for some reason that I couldn't figure out. Alright, so port screen. We need to drop that. Alright, so we won't have that problem anymore. Now, this is at 98. We only need 2 more. But we need to, 1, get rid of this guy and his iron plate fetish. Get him on out of here. And we'll go ahead and send this guy out as well. Give me a minute. Let me set up the elder gates and everything, and I'll be right back. Alright, got the elder gates set up. Got 2 guys coming in here. And it looks like everything should be working well. We don't see any issues so far. And as soon as this next one gets done, we will have our thing. And apparently the Instinct 11 is what did it. I just don't read, because it says on this one the colony has advanced enough to start building genes. These young queens will mate during the nuptial flight and fly out to start new colonies. So, there we go. Now for Instinct 13, we need to make a gene. You first need to make a princess. This is an ant that can grow into a gene in the gene cocoon. Create a princess ant in a combiner. Place her in the cocoon. Alright, so now we need a combiner. And to make a princess, we need an inventor and a drone. Alright, well, we're obviously not doing this here then. So, give me a second, let me get this moved. Alright, so I just went ahead and got rid of the one combiner and used the one we already had sitting over here. Set up another divider here to get another path for the inventor to come through. So now we need to get our drone, which we have drones coming in here, and then we're having them go off and get crushed down over here. So I guess we could do a time gate. I don't know how long we would want to do it. I don't know how long this is going to take. But we could do a time gate here. What I'm probably going to end up doing is just set up a thing for the old ones to go over there, depending on how long it takes to do this. So then we'll set a landing pad right here. But we don't want a bunch of them going at the moment, so we'll just use a time gate, and I'll set that for whatever time seems appropriate. Alright, so he's flown in. He's walking in. We're going to go ahead and grab this guy. Let him walk in here. And yeah, we didn't set that high enough because now we've got 2 of them. Let me pause this and go set that timer. So the timer is currently set to 30 seconds. Let's send it to 30 minutes. And then we shouldn't get too many of them over here. Now the problem is that these guys are going to get stocked up over here in 30 minutes. And holy crap, does it take a while to make a princess. Okay, our big guy moved. Still not sure what's going on with that. But it still seems like it's going to take quite a while. Let's fly. Well, we can't fly him back. Let's walk him back as far as we can. Just so he's not sitting there and dying. Alright, so there's our princess. You didn't have any gold go into you. Alright, so princess in the cocoon. I'm not sure why she isn't going into the cocoon. Change. There we go. Ah, so we have to create lesser gene, which is princess, worker, iron worker, drone, pod worker, and pod worker 2. So I'm assuming I need to have those go in here as well. The princess must incubate in the gene cocoon. She needs to reside in the pupa made from the bodies of her fellow ants. Place all the required ants in the gene cocoon. Well, that's a thing. Alright. So we need to send over workers, iron workers, drones. Alright, so for right now, we're going to change this back. Instead of being every 30 minutes, we're just going to have the Elder Trail go straight over there. So all of our drones, and she needs 10 of them and only 5 of the other 2. Well, she needs 15 of those guys. So if the drones get old, they're gonna go over there. Let's get the other ones figured out here so we can also do this. That'll get the iron workers taken care of. We'll just do a divider gate here so they have the choice of going one side or the other. Workers. Now that says workers. Here, you're almost dead. Let's use you as a test subject. Well, never mind. You're already dead. You'll make a good test subject. So you over and you go up. And now she's wearing you as a hat. Okay. So that'll take care of that part. Now, workers, that will just be... Oh, that's a small worker ant. So, is it small worker or big worker? Well, we can figure that out. Let's grab this little guy. See if he counts. Bring him on over and see if he goes in there. And if not, then we'll make a combiner over here to make regular workers. Oh, not the combiner. Why'd I send you to the combiner? You're supposed to go in there. No. Alright. So we're going to send you back home. And we'll set up a combiner to combine you guys. Which we'll do right over here. I think I'm actually going to probably move this one. But let's go ahead and set up a thing right here. And we want that to workers. And go ahead and grab. Did you just grab the ant, dude? Thank you. Now, put him in there. Give me another one. You. I'm going to have 1,000,000 points on that line I don't want. Why are you carrying fabric? Okay. So now we got you. Oh yeah, you are just a worker. You're not an adult worker. So yeah, you are the one I need. Alright, so we'll send you over there. And we'll set up a trail that'll just send these guys in there. And I may actually set up a counter gate and get them into a... Let's see if I can figure out how to do that. I'm not 100% sure I do, but we will figure it out. Alright, so now that'll give them the option of going into the combiner or back around the horn, which I think we need to get. Are you guys... Yeah, she's popping them out about as quick as she possibly can. I was going to say we might need to set up some more incubators, but I think what we need to do is give these guys more of a divider type system instead of, especially for this one. This needs to be more of a last type of thing. But now this is the one that makes those guys. I've got to go back and figure out why I messed up all of these. Because he's got iron, I'm pretty sure that is. Yep, that's definitely iron. So, I gotta go and figure that out. I'm pretty sure I know what the problem is. Give me a sec. Okay, so the problem wasn't exactly what I thought it was. It was partially what I thought it was. And it looks like I have the same problem here. Or at least the partial part. Which is, I set up the stock thing in the wrong place again. It needs to be on the input from both of those, so they will turn and go right on back out. But it was also because I didn't set these to a specific recipe. They are set like this, where they will take whatever's put in, and because of that, they were sticking iron in them randomly, and I was losing guys because they were just stuck there. And I had that issue over here where there was iron in here, so then they couldn't do the making fabric thing. So that is what that problem was. Now let's go ahead and start getting... Man, do we have a mess. I don't even know where you picked up one of them that you don't have a place to drop them off at. And sadly, I don't have a way of figuring out where you came from to know why you're carrying energy cubes. But holy crap, do I have a mess here. So, add me another one. Alright, couple things I figured out. One, energy storage is not linked. This is why they're carrying around the energy cube things, because this one is full. Although, this one is not. And I don't think this one over here is either. So I'm going to have to put in something or restrict how many guys can come in here. Probably do another stockpile gate to keep them from coming in here. This is just like the end of the road where they go. What I'm probably going to do, I want to get these guys over here to get this little pile here. What I will probably end up doing, or what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put not a stockpile gate, put well, you know what I mean. We're going to put a stockpile gate here. We're going to have these guys come back, assign this one to there. These hold 392, so we'll say about 350, 345, that'll work. And then I will just put in, for right now, one of these here, so these guys can drop off there. We still got guys walking around with iron apparently, and screws. And then that shouldn't let any more of them come in here. I'll have to figure out where I'm going to send them. I'm guessing probably we'll just put them back on. We'll do a main line going this way. That'll just follow our elder trail here and go back to the very beginning. And let them kind of go back through the motions. And we're not going to have to go back that far. But we can go back to, say, here. And let them go back through. We can also send them over to the cocoon thing as well, because we do need some of these. But I'm just worried that by the time they go through all of this walking, that they may be a bit tuckered out and pop before they actually get there. Okay, this is a problem. We need to move this over to here. We need to move that back to there. You guys can drop there instead. And we need to have you guys, instead of going back into there, we need to get rid of this and have you come all the way back down to here if you're not carrying anything. We're going to set this like that. And that should take care of the problem, because once you guys get work through there, you shouldn't come back in. So they'll drop their stuff, they'll leave, and then they won't be able to come back in if this thing is full. The other issue is this. These guys, their divider thing has gotten switched somehow. It was working perfectly before. I'm not sure how it got messed up, but these guys are stuck on the wrong setting. I'm assuming that the guy left before he finished the job. So I'm gonna have to fix where I have the Elder Gate at and put it yeah, see, he's got one in there and now he's leaving, but the next guy should go to the next guy that comes in should take his place. I don't know how it got messed up, because this guy should go and pick up. Oh, well, that's a thing. Maybe that's how it got messed up, because I don't have the concrete being made. Okay, so that's what our issue is. I need to get the concrete made. Alright. Well, we have been here for an extra long video today, and this is going to take me a little bit to get set up. I don't think we're going to get through Instinct 14 that quick. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get this done, so I'm going to work on getting concrete set up, which shouldn't be too difficult, and we'll continue on Instinct 14 in the next one and see if this is how we're going to get to our Inventor thing. I would like to say, though, if you're still here, hit the buttons, do the things, but this tree, really annoying. The fact that everything leads to dead ends and the whole instinct is just not normal to me. I guess you're supposed to look at the instinct thing, look at the tree, and start working towards that, but I'm used to more linear trees where they branch off to go to dead ends, but they continue in a flow. This has no flow to it. Anyways, I will see you guys next time, and we'll see if we can get a princess made and eventually be able to make the inventor points to go back and pick up all these dead ends that like this one, concrete core that leads to nothing that I know of, because there's nothing up here, but it takes inventor points. Later.